Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a general read. So we're going to start with the fortune cards. We're going to see sort of what our read is going to be about today. Let it set the tone. So we'll see if we're talking about love, maybe a soulmate connection. Maybe we're talking about money, being broke or getting rich. Maybe we're dealing with someone in our life who's being kind of a jerk off. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So that's a nice way to start the read. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say about this flowers card. So universe, if you can just keep expanding on this read for us. Are we being generous to ourselves? Oh, I got spiritual union card. It tends to represent a romantic relationship and usually a very deep one. And I got Mama Universe herself here. So she usually, when she shows up in my reads, she speaks of a universal life path, sometimes universal life lessons as well, patience and planning, accelerated motion, and firm foundation. You know what? I feel like something you've been working towards for a long time is finally coming your way. Something that's setting that solid foundation for a future. I feel like rewards are coming. Maybe even enough of the rewards to allow you to be generous with others. I have the throat chakra, which represents communication, suffering and silence, power, material harvest, and rejoice in celebration. I feel like that suffering and silence is speaking towards working towards a goal over time, it being stressful, maybe putting stress on your romantic relationship as well, but I feel like there's something coming, and I feel like it's probably going to be money with that material harvest card. There's going to be a reason to celebrate right away. So I have the Ten of Swords, which represents a disappointing ending, but one that was beneficial for you in the long run. I feel like it's speaking to the catalyst for this change that set you on this path in your life. Something that only when you're looking back do you see how it actually benefited you, how it actually led you to a path to success that you would not have otherwise taken. I have the Seven of Cups, which represents choice. I feel like when this happened, you had a choice. You had to weigh your options carefully. I feel like you chose a path that was planning for the future. I feel like it might have taken a little bit longer. The Two of Wands represents choosing a path. The Knight of Swords speaks of truth and honesty, but also of victory. So definitely see that success coming your way. And then I do have the Two of Cups as well. The Two of Cups tends to represent a romantic relationship. I feel like it's tied into this spiritual union. So I have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is sometimes called the Blast from the Past card. It represents someone, something from your past coming back into your life, or letting the past go, or learning lessons from the past. I feel like it's speaking just to your past in general. I feel like it's speaking of moving on, leaving an old life behind, an old chapter behind, and beginning a new one. The Eight of Swords represents feeling trapped or stuck in negative emotions or thoughts so much so that sometimes you have trouble finding clarity. Or choosing a path, making a decision. To me, it speaks of this suffering and silence. It speaks of the stress that this journey has caused, working towards this material harvest. The Queen of Swords to me represents you staying true to yourself on this path. Even when obstacles came up, you always stood up for your ideals, stood up for that inner truth in your path. I feel like it's your universal path. The World card represents positive things manifesting for you in your life, but these are not ones that just show up out of the blue. These are ones that you actually have to earn through overcoming obstacles and challenges in your life. And I feel like it's speaking to your path, and it's speaking to this material harvest that is coming right around the bend, this rejoice and celebration. I got the King of Swords. Now I have a king and a queen in the same suit with that spiritual union card and the Two of Cups. you know what, I feel like this money coming in is actually going to give you guys a chance to make a deeper commitment. I'm seeing marriage in these cards and celebration. The Three of Cups represents happiness and celebration. The Two of Pentacles represents balance. I feel like this goal that you're going to be achieving is going to help to bring a balance back into your life. And I feel like that balance actually includes deepening your bond and your commitment with your partner as well. The Six of Wands represents triumph over obstacles. So to me, it ties into that victory that's coming your way that's right around the corner. The Empress card speaks of growth and nurturing. I feel like she's speaking to not just you personally and this journey helping you to grow and evolve, but I feel like it's speaking to this love in your life and growing this relationship and taking it to the next level. So I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords can represent heartbreak. It can represent separation. I don't feel like it's speaking to a heartbreak. I feel like it's tying into this Ten of Swords, to this disappointing ending. And when it happened, I feel like it was heartbreaking, but I feel like it opened the door to a new life. This Ace of Wands tends to represent new beginnings and can sometimes speak to a new business venture. I feel like it very much ties into this firm foundation and to this patience and planning for your future. I have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles as well. When I look at them, I see wealth. I feel like this is speaking to you and your partner. I feel like this entire process has put a bit of a strain on your relationship because everybody's stressed out. But I feel like having this reward come your way is going to ease some burdens. It's going to allow you guys to reconnect because those stresses won't be there. I feel like I said, I feel like there is marriage. I feel like this is a whole new life. The Ace of Swords represents triumph as well. I have the Tower card, and the Tower card can represent a sudden and unexpected ending. I feel it definitely tied into the Ten of Swords and the catalyst for this change in your life. I feel like this Ace of Wands, this new business venture, this patience and planning, this new beginning, I feel like it took a leap of faith. This is maybe something not particularly conventional that you or your partner together, the two of you, decided you were going to move forward with. I have the Moon card, which speaks of unknowns. I feel like this move you made was a little bit of a gamble. Definitely in the eyes of other people. I feel like there was an element of chance within it. But definitely it's working out your way. The Six of Swords represents moving from stormier times to calmer ones in your life, and I feel like it's coming with that money. And then the opportunity for the two of you to take the next step. The Three of Pentacles represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. So again, it ties into that accelerated motion and change coming right around the corner. I feel like this Justice card ties into it too. It doesn't just speak of balancing scales. There's something else here, and it speaks of where the money's coming from. But it's not a divorce. I don't feel like it's suing someone, but I feel like it's something different, and it's something legal. I feel like that's why it was so much of a gamble too, because you couldn't determine how the courts were going to rule, but it's definitely coming down. The Eight of Pentacles represents learning. I feel this was something very clever that you guys figured out for yourself. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think it took a lot of research before you went ahead with it. And I think you learned a lot along the way too. I think the Eight of Pentacles speaks to that. The Two of Swords represents a deadlock, having trouble making a decision. I feel like it's speaking to this being a 50-50 chance of it working. Like I said, I don't quite know from the cards what this thing is that you guys were doing. but it took a lot of research. It took a lot of thinking, and it was quite clever. And it's about to pay off in spades for you guys. The Six of Pentacles to me represents abundance and the ability to be generous as well. So tying into that flowers card, that being generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So definitely the cards are reiterating that money, that financial success is coming your way. And then being able to deepen your bond with your partner, so that emotional fulfillment. I definitely see a deeper commitment coming your way. This money is giving you guys the ability to do that and to celebrate. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment if it resonated. I would love to hear about it. And feel free to like or subscribe. Take care, guys.